And bingo! There it is. All right. So good to see you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Dante here. So glad to be back with you all. Nice. And look at everybody rolling in. So great to see you guys here today. Whoops, I forgot to change my name. Let's do that real quick. All right, bingo. Good morning, everybody. How are we? I'm so glad to be back in Zoom. I can see faces. I can see everybody. This is amazing. So, hey, before we get too into it, I know I see all the hands. I see all the questions. Excited to get things going. I like to call Mondays Momentum Monday. I know it's the old coach's adage, and you probably are going to hate hearing it, but it is truth, so I have to say it either way. How we start the week is how we end the week. So I'm excited to start the week off with a bang so we can have a fantastic week. Move forwards towards the goals that we are moving towards. Before we get too deep into it, though, we have a new cohort joining us this week, and I think some new members. So, hey, if you're new, if this is your first week in the one, please go to the chat and type in new. And while you're doing that, let me kind of explain how our Zoom sessions work here. In Zoom, you're going to see two ways to communicate. Number one is the chat. Number two is the Q&A. So as we go through these sessions and you see other people asking questions, getting answers, if you just want to chat about something, maybe you learned something you didn't previously know, maybe somebody else's question gave you an aha moment. Whatever it is, as we go through these sessions, feel free to use the chat just as a typical chat. We also have the Q&A. The Q&A is for specific questions that you need to have answered. So if you came in here with a specific question, I need this thing answered right now, please do put those in the Q&A. You can see the hands raised across the screen. Raising your hand is how you let me know that you have a question to ask. So when you get in the sessions, if you know you have a question, feel free to raise your hand. But please do put it in the Q&A. I use that Q&A kind of like a backlog, so I can always look at Q&A and people's hands that are raised. So raise your hands, add to the Q&A. And that's pretty much it, gang. So let me see who's new. I know Tony is new because that is a new face, but let me pull up my chat here and see. I don't see any other new. So it looks like Tony might be our first. If you didn't hear and you joined in late here, if you're new to the challenge, my name is Dante Torelli. I'll be your host and coach for this challenge. And I just need you guys to know it is a pleasure of my life to be here with you. I've been at ClickFunnels for 8 years, and I've been running our challenges for, I think, 4 or 5 years now. And honestly, my feet swing out of bed every single day that I get to come do this. I remember like yesterday when I was in your shoes, whether beginning or learning to scale. I remember the trials and the tribulations, and I remember how difficult it was to do the thing without somebody you can trust, to give you trusted guidance along the way. So I love being here with you, our dreamers and doers on the ground floor. And nice, it looks like Tony is the only one who is new. So welcome, Tony. It's great to have you here, man. Welcome to OFA. I love to see that camera on. You're fitting in beautifully already. Hey, I don't want to waste any more time, gang. I do have the schedule up for anybody else who's new and may just not have said so. I just put a post in your community which has the schedule, but let me redo it. It's awesome, Tony. I love to hear that. Let me just share the schedule with you right now to make life super easy. For the next 30 days, Monday through Friday, you have daily coaching starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is this time right now. You guys did beautifully joining in at 11. So every single day at 11, using the exact same link. I promise I will be consistent like the North Star. I'm not going to miss. So every single day at 11 o'clock, you can click that link and I will show up and you will have these sessions. Tuesday, we have Trade Day. And Trade Day is e-com specific. So we have our still 11 o'clock training on Tuesday, but then 12 to 1, Trey Llewellyn comes up. Trey Llewellyn is our champion of the e-commerce track. So Trey is going to come up and he's going to give a live training, live Q&As specific to the e-commerce track of the challenge. Fridays, we have Russell Brunson coming up. So Russell comes on, same thing. Fridays, we have our normal coaching, our daily coaching from 11 to 12. And then on Friday, Russell comes up, and I like to call this Lunch with Russell. If you guys don't know, you could have had lunch with Russell at any time up until now. It would have just cost you $1 million. Here, we get to do it for just 100, and Russell's just trying to come besides us like never before and help us learn our one-to-many presentations. So on Friday, 11 to 12 is our normal daily coaching. 12 to 1 is our Russell session, which is specific to experts and the questions that experts have. And that's it. Every single day, you take your training, you join the coaching, we do big things, and after 30 days, you're going to have your first funnel built, launch live. Sound good to everybody? Amazing. Yes, he'll be here with his bionic arms. That's right, Rich. That's right. Okay, cool. So I want to start out with Tony. It's Tony's day one. So, Tony, feel free to unmute yourself. How can I help today, sir?
Hey, Dante. Yeah. So I've been running my live webinar the last 3 weeks on Thursday nights. What I did,
Nice.
as Danny said, I just created a short funnel, just a registration page, and then the replay page. But when I duplicate it, the links seem to be getting messed up. So my question is, when I'm duplicating the funnel, is there anything specific that I need to do? Do I have to go in and change all the dates and everything manually? That type of
Yes,
thing?
you will, because it's new Zoom links every single time, correct?
Well, I had trouble with Zoom the first week. Like, people couldn't get on. It was a couple
Okay.
weeks ago when Zoom had their thing. So I used StreamYard the last
Uh-huh.
2 times. It worked the first night. The second night, people had some trouble getting on it. So I'm not sure. I'm hoping this week it goes smoother.
Okay, cool. Great question here, Tony. I definitely recommend Zoom. Super
Okay.
unfortunate timing. Zoom tends to be quite consistent. So just really unfortunate timing that your first time was when they have the outage.
Right.
I so recommend Zoom because it's like this right here. You get to see everybody. You get to engage them. And you said you're doing webinars, yes?
Correct.
And as a chiropractor?
Functional medicine.
Functional medicine. Ah, beautiful. Oh, yeah. Russell's going to love talking to you. Okay, so yeah, I highly recommend a Zoom webinar. You can have people here. A big part of webinars is making a feeding frenzy, chum in the water, and Zoom is so much better than that for StreamYard. With StreamYard, it's just you up there presenting, but
Right.
it's really hard to get that group feel. It's really hard to have a feeding frenzy. So how this works, Tony, you're perfect. You're going to duplicate the funnel each week. You need to make a new event and a new event timer. That's all.
Right.
Funnel is connected to the new event. That new event is connected to the new or even the same Zoom link. It doesn't matter if you want to use like a Zoom meeting and just use the same recurring link over and over, perfectly fine. Duplicate the funnel, make a new event. The timer on the page is tied to that new event. Sorry, rocking and rolling. Does that all make sense?
It does. And then, so for the emails, I just have a couple emails going out right now. I don't have, the whole emails thing set up.
Uh-huh.
It's okay to stick with that for now until this gets rolling, or?
Yes, it's a-okay to stick with that for now. We're gonna break down emails for you later on in the challenge. How was what were your stats like? How many people did you have register, and how many people showed up?
I had 20. The first night I had like 10. The second week was 25, and then I had 35. But again, like the second time I did it, when everything worked well, 8 people showed up. I didn't sell
Cool.
anything. But the second, the third, excuse me, the third webinar I did, I had 26 people registered, but people had trouble getting on. The link didn't work right. So I've had 2 nights where it just didn't pan out very well
And no
because of,
sales on either night yet?
correct. That's correct.
Cool. That's okay. Especially hearing we use StreamYard. I've tried both, and Zoom is just far superior. It's the feeding
Okay.
frenzy. It's as you do your webinar and you're calling out, are you guys getting this? And then
Right.
you can see people, right? And they can see each other, and as one gets hype, the other gets hype, and it's just momentum moves all downhill there. But great, Tony. I'm not super concerned about emails right now. When you say emails too, there's two parts to the emails. There's the registration emails to get people to show up, to get them excited, to set the tone and nurture them in. There's also our follow-up emails
Right.
after they come and do the webinar. If they do not purchase, those emails are also going to be part. So which emails are you talking about exactly?
I've done both. I've done, leading up, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday type thing, and
Yep.
then follow up with the replay, till Sunday with the timer, and it's over by then. And so I'm ready to start again today. So I'll just go in and just change everything and get it all set up for this week, I guess.
Oh, beautiful. 100%, Tony. 100%. You're going to learn a tremendous amount. If I remember correctly, you were having an issue getting into your course. Is that right?
Yeah, but they fixed that. they fixed
Beautiful.
it this morning. Yep.
Beautiful. So we're in there. Tony, I promise you, we have this challenge tracked out each week is very specific. And webinars are pretty big, right? So you're literally doing perfect right now. It's so heartening to hear that you got more registered week. Start at 10, then to 20, then to 28.
Yeah.
And you said your first show up rate, I think you said you had 20 registered and 8 showed up. It's right around that 50% show up mark. And
Yeah.
one of the benchmarks that we look for is we want a 30% show up rate. And
Right.
you're way above that. So we're everything is actually looking perfect right now. This week, let's just focus on transitioning from StreamYard to Zoom, setting up those new events, tying the timer to the funnel. And once we have that rocking, let's run this one. I'll be able to look more into this one with you as these go on, and we'll just keep building every single day.
Cool. And then a real quick question, if I may. So
Yeah, of course.
I've asked about tracking the webinar so I can kind of see, but no one's been able to give me a good answer on what to use. Someone had said, is Clarity something that would track when people are logging on and so forth?
To the webinar?
Yeah.
Kind of. You're really going to get all that from Zoom.
Okay.
Zoom has exports, so you can export the chat, and the chat has timestamps on it. You can also export your list of registrants, so you can see who actually registered for the webinar, and then you can see who actually showed up, like who actually joined.
Right.
Those are all Zoom exports. Another huge reason I like Zoom, because
Okay.
that's the webinar game. You run your webinar, you do the presentation, and then after that, you you export the data, and then we look at data. We look at, oh man, at this point, as you're just scrolling through chat, you're looking, oh, this looks good. Wait, oh, all of a sudden, 3 people ask questions here. That's weird. That stands out. Let me see. In my presentation at this time, I was talking about this, and that caused confusion. So let me retweak that. And It's a
Gotcha.
growing process week after week
Right.
after week.
Right. And then my last questions are on ads. So I've been running Facebook ads. So do I just let them run? So I've been letting them run to the registration page.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, just put the replay on there.
On the registration page?
No, just on the ads itself, like the link. I went in to change the link. I don't think that's the right way to do that.
Not quite. We want to just have that ad running to the registration page, the new registration page, over and over and over. We never want them to see the replay. We always want them registering for the live session.
So do I only run those ads like Monday through Thursday? And then
No, you can change the link in the ad. You can change where the ad's going to, and that's just the new link of the new registration page.
So just set up another funnel and put the new registration page in there.
That's exactly right,
Just have that
Tony.
ahead of
When
time.
when you duplicate it, just change the page path of the registration page, and you're rocking and rolling.
Okay.
You can also have one registration page that you run ads to, and then on that registration page, we would put a redirect. Let me show you this really quick. It'll make a lot more sense if I do. Let me move my right up here. Great. All right. So spotlight and share. Wonderful. So what we could do, let's just hop into this funnel and hop into the editor. Let's say this is my registration page. This would only have one page in this funnel. It would just be my registration page. And I would just set new events on that page each week as a new webinar starts up. So then if I go to my submit button, customers input their name, their email, whatever other information you're collecting for your webinar registration. And then my button, click to sign up, I can do this called enable redirect. My button still stays as a submit button. It still collects customer information and adds them to my list, but I enable the redirect override. And then this could go to like the webinar thank you page after they register. The thank you page, the broadcast page, the replay page, those could all be its own separate funnel that is specific to each week. So it's called a redirect override. And that way you could run your ad to one webinar registration page. And after they register, this is where you put the new link of the new funnel for that week. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So just keep this one in there, like an evergreen type thing, but just redirecting it each week.
Yes, you can do that as well.
Okay.
Genius. Absolutely.
I don't know about that. I'm sure I'll mess it up. But I'll figure it out.
I don't know about that. You sound like you know exactly what you're doing here.
All right. All right, man. I'll do that.
Awesome.
All
Great
right.
stuff, Tony. It's awesome
Appreciate
to
it.
have you here. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, let's hop over to Tatiana. Tatiana is on her day one. Welcome to the One Funnel Away Challenge, Tatiana. Glad to have you. I see your hands up. You obviously have a question. If you'd like to ask that question, feel free to unmute yourself. But Tatiana, if you're also saving the world right now, feel free to just stay muted. I can wrap back around to you anytime. I think Tatiana is saving the world. So let's hop over to Charlie. Oh, there she. Oh, I saw you. There we go. Hey, Tatiana. Oh no, I can't hear you if you're talking.
Hi, can you hear me now?
I sure can, loud and clear.
Hi, how are you, Dante?
I'm amazing. How about yourself?
I'm very good, thank you. My question is regarding the ecom path.
Yep.
So, so I got the Zen drop. I attended the masterclass for
Nice.
the Zen drop, and I enrolled for that, for the Zen drop website, drop shipping.
Yep.
So, if I get that, if I have that, do I still need? Like I'd like to my first product because I don't have a product to do with the Zendrop product. So I contact them just to request a product.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I was thinking of about a hat because it's light. So I looked at the sessions. It's light, it's easy, but with the EMF protection. So it's got
Mm-hmm.
that benefit of the 5G protection and radiation protection. So it's got that differentiation from just
Cool.
an average, so just from an average hat. Now I'm just waiting for their reply. But if I have that through Zemdrop, I don't think I need a Google form, do I? Because then I don't need an inventory. I don't need the so fulfillment. So do I still need a Google form? You think?
Well, when you say Google Form, what would you need a Google Form for?
I don't know. I'm trying to do exactly what everything they're doing on the sessions. So they are on this session, which is basically to go to Facebook groups or to your audience and ask them to choose the product. So then you know exactly what they like rather than what you like, and you pretty much know there's a demand for it before investing in any product. So, but I'm thinking that would be more applicable if I wasn't using Zendrop, right?
Not really. So great question here, Tatiana. And you're following Trey's training, which I love. It's a market first approach, not a product first approach. So you absolutely still want to run this Google form. Number one, it's market research. And if the market responds well and tells us, absolutely, I want this hat, then great. We know for sure that they will buy it. And now we will go sell that. But so many times, Tatiana, we have these really cool ideas where you're like, oh man, I would love an EMF protection hat. But then that's a product first approach. When you survey the market and look at them, the market does not want that. They might want your hat, but they might not care in any way, shape, or form about any sort of EMF protection. So, how do we know these things? And that's what we want. Also, when we run a Google form, customers give us their email address in Trey's setup. So, you're getting a bunch of people to give you their email as well as say, yes, I want this hat. So, when you have the hat ready to sell, guess what you do? You email those people and say, hey, the EMF protection hat is ready. Come buy yours now today. So
Mm-hmm.
1,000,000%, regardless of whether you're using Zendrop, any other drop shipper, you're shipping products out of your garage, doesn't matter. We want to have a market first approach, survey our customers, get their leads, follow Trey's thing exactly. Use a Google
Okay.
form exactly as he shows, have exactly the things that he has on it, and then boom, launch that out. As long as the market responds well, then great. You have Zendrop, they have print on demand features. You can use Zendrop to sell and ship those hats, no problem.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Awesome. You got it. Any other questions today?
Uh, no, just now. Thank you.
Awesome. Great stuff. Great to have you here, Tatiana.
Thank you.
All right. Let's hop over to Charlie. Hey, man.
Hey Dante. First of all, Tony and Tatiana, you just joined a great crowd, so I just want to say that, and the best leader we can have. So, just wanted to put that out there.
Thank you,
Um,
man.
so I put some Facebook ads out there to get the community going.
Yeah.
And they didn't do so well, so then I kind of uh, I did a different type of ad, which is basically I heard what you said before because my ad was, hey, you get this kit for just worth 27 bucks for free when you join, and that didn't really do anything. It was a little complicated of a message. So then I went back and I just said, it sounds kind of rude, but I don't mean it to be rude, but we only want serious bourbon drinkers here.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, casual drinkers, bye-bye. So I just came up with this just one picture that seems to be converting, uh, which is great. I need to figure out how to get them to be more active in the community, but I'll
Hmm.
worry about that another day. But what I wanted to try to understand is, do I have a good conversion rate with
Ah,
this new
yes.
ad? Or like just if you could just help me with statistics, and I don't want
Yeah.
to take a lot of time. There's a lot of hands up there.
There's always a lot of hands, Charlie. Don't worry.
Okay, so let me send request for
Oh,
sharing.
yeah, I got you. I'll fix that too. Nice. That's good.
Uh, so let me share this. So Clarity and Facebook don't really align. Um, And so I want to know, can I just take these two down? These are the two ones that I was talking about that was like a salesy type of thing, and they're just not converting, and they're kind of wasting money. This is a new one I put in. Is it all right if I just stop these? Or is that like a faux pas for Facebook Pixel?
Um, you okay? You you could stop them. I think what I would do though, Charlie, is I would probably. Do you know what incremental scaling is?
No.
Okay, let me see if I can find this really quick. Everybody will want this on our ads, whether they're doing well or
That's
not.
something in the ad piece.
Yes, it's gonna be. Come on, where are you? Where are you? I have to be close. Sorry, one more
I was able to
second.
get the event working by creating a custom conversion event. So this is actually an engagement campaign, but I was able to get the Pixel to have a conversion event. So if anybody else is doing Facebook ads to do engagement campaigns, it is possible to do that. It was a bit of a struggle, but I can help anybody if they come across that and they have their Pixel set up but can't get the conversion event.
Nice work, Charlie. Love.
The
All right,
incremental.
let's get you. I got it. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now for you and everybody. Okay, bingo. I just put a link in the chat to a guy who's got a great channel about YouTube and Facebook and ads. It's an awesome channel. I really like it. And specifically, he has a video, and in there it teaches about incremental scaling. And this is something we're all going to want to have on our ads. It's a great way to keep your ads up and basically monitor spend. If your ad is doing well and hitting the metrics that we set, it will scale incrementally up by 3%. If
Yes.
the ad is
And
not hitting the metrics that we want, it will automatically scale down incrementally by 5%. And then this is a great way for you, Charlie, to have the ads that are not working. You can let them work what they do. When they stop working, you can turn them off without frying the pixel and getting it all confused. So definitely look at that picture, look at that video, go in, turn your ads that aren't working, turn that incremental scaling on. Let's
okay.
let it run for a week. And then if they don't convert after that, because you incrementally scaled down, when you kill it, you're not going to fry the pixel.
Oh, I wasn't gonna have it go that long because it's kind of expensive, and I was just trying to get to 100 people. I'm up to 30 people now,
Uh huh.
so I'm just gonna because it seems to be picking up steam, and that's another thing I wanted to ask you about is Um, this is not accurate. The results from Facebook, yeah, from these meta ads. Um, I've had about 17 um conversions, so it's not quite accurate, but
Are you sure? I just saw 30 people in your community.
yeah, but I had 12 before I started the ad.
Ah, okay. And honestly, this is very common, Charlie.
Okay.
Facebook stats, for as long as I can remember, they've never been truly accurate.
Yeah.
This is why. Have you ever heard of Hyros?
No.
Okay, Hyros, Hyros. It's basically tracking software that everybody uses once they have something that they know works and they want to pour into, because it actually tracks everything the way it's supposed to and gives you true numbers. Facebook just doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, Clarity doesn't either. Clarity's good. Um, yeah, I don't think I have time. I was going to ask you about some Clarity questions, but anyway,
We can go look at Clarity.
okay, I feel bad taking up too much time though. So, like what should I be looking for cost per result?
Oh, you're on $1. That's great. You
That's
said, is this still an engagement campaign?
yeah.
We can probably get it down. We can probably get it down to like the gold standard would be like 25 cents a person.
Okay.
So I think we could get it down. And typically that's just by a lot of times tweaking images that we have on our ads. You could change images and all of a sudden your ad cost goes down by half. So we can make tweaks and we can get it down a little bit, but for $1 per lead, that's not bad at all. Marketing math says for every customer on your list, you should expect $1 a month. So if you're only paying $1 to get a lead into your business and get them into a community where you're nurturing them and growing them, and now you can sell them products that you don't have to spend Facebook money
Right.
on for ads, man, a dollar CPA is awesome.
Okay. Okay, that's what I was trying to understand is, what should I be looking at? And Clarity, here's Clarity. This is the new one I put out just last night. And, overnight it's doing so much better than this was doing, for 24 hours. But this is the
Yes.
thank you. This is the one that was the other one that's, so yeah, I won't go into Clarity stuff because that'll take up too much time.
Yeah,
But
but I mean, it's so easy to see, Charlie. Clearly that new ad is working perfectly. I would just drop spend on your current existing ads for a couple days. Like you can set a maximum spend. I'd probably drop that to like $5. Let it run for a couple more days just because your pixel is so new, and then kill
okay.
them and let that new one run.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Nice work,
Thank
Charlie.
you.
Really nice work. Now we got people coming in. I don't know. You probably didn't have a chance to see in the chat yet, but who was that? Tammy was just saying they were thinking about you in Zendrop. So many bourbon themed products over there. So you're doing amazing, man. Once we get
Awesome.
this community built up, tons of ways to monetize.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to get, and I think I got people coming in. I need to get them excited in the community. That'll be my next trick. And then yeah, it's exciting potentials.
A great way, I think, to do that, Charlie, are you sharing the spreadsheet with them right away?
Yep.
Great. Yeah. Share the spreadsheet with them and then have them take the spreadsheet, have them take the test and come back and report their findings and just share what kind of bourbon drinker are you.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome.
I have an icebreaker question in there now.
Yep.
ChatGPT said to maybe email them 24 or 48 hours after they've entered and say, hey, just be friendly and say, hey, why don't you do a post? Yeah.
100% of that, Charlie. It's exactly right.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome. Great job.
Thank you.
You
Thanks.
got it. All right. Bingo. Hey, let's hop over to John. I haven't had a chance to speak to John yet. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Dante. How are you?
Amazing. How are you?
Good. Good. I need to ask you something because I'm working on a funnel. Let me do some sharing here. I'm gonna
That sounds
share.
great.
Uh, there we go. Let me see. let me share something here. I need to share. There we go. Okay, so I do have a funnel that I need to. I only have one course, one thing that I'm selling on the, which is if I go over here to the funnels. There we go. So here I have one funnel, which is this one, Hypnosis Maestria. If I go here, you'll see that I'm only selling one class. I have the VSL letter, the VSL funnel, then I have, selling the class, and then I have the order form, and that's all. Okay.
I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry, John. Take me back up to the top, please. Let me look at this build. Okay.
This is the VSL.
And that's actually your opt-in. On that page, you're collecting customers' name and email, right?
Yes, that's an opt-in.
Cool. So they opt in and they go to the sales page that delivers
they go to
the
the sales page,
video
which
and
is
the
this
things
one.
promised. Yup.
If they like it, they go ahead and pay.
Yup.
And this is the order confirmation.
Beautiful.
Okay. Now, I'm selling the class for $1,000, $997.
Okay.
I haven't done any marketing because I wanted to add up. If I go back here and I go to courses, there we go. This one right here. I do have this one, Hypno Cancer complete. This one is complete. I want to add it. So my question is, how many OTs? I think I heard you guys talking about you can do up to 4 OTOs, right? Or what is the recommended? 1, 2, how many OTOs is recommended?
Great question, John. In the e-com world, you can have up to 6. I mean, I've seen even Trey in some of his earlier on funnels, more specifically, Trey used to have like 6 upsells in his sequence, but that's for e-com products. You're an expert. Typically, in the expert world, 2 to 3 is the sweet spot for OTOs.
Okay. So I want to do 3 of them. Okay, I have this.
Love that.
Yeah, because I wanna, once they buy something, I wanna, I'm gonna email them until they buy something else. So here I have this one right here, which is the one that is already on and is selling. I have this one, Hypnosis, right here. I have this one completely ready to sell.
Okay.
And then I have Hypno Business Consulting, which is 25% done, but I still want to sell it for $1,000 and pre-launching because it's not finished yet. I'm going to sell it for $500. So when I'm working on it every day. I say, well, why don't we put it on the market, pre-launch for 50% off until I keep finish it. So I want to add up this one right here, which is going to be $997, but you buy now is 50% off for $497, and then I want to sell this one right here for $1,000, but buy now for 50% off for $497. How do I put these two as a? This will be OT1, OTO1, and OTO2, right?
Yes, great questions, John. Let me show you how this works. And before we do this, I want to remind you, ClickFunnels now, John, you're a classic user. We met way back in the day. So remember in ClickFunnels Classic, if you wanted to sell these courses in different funnels, you would have to make the new products in all the different funnels over and over again. Not anymore. Our products are global. So once we make these products, you can add them as OTOs in this funnel, but you may want to have them as flagship products or main products. They would have their own funnels that sell them as well. One product, you make it once, you connect it to all the different funnels. It's going to make life so simple.
Well,
so let me show you how this works.
I have 6 funnels for 6 different classes in the old ClickFunnels account, in the classic ClickFunnels account. But, it's a lot of work, but that's what I want to put everything together in one funnel. And the question is, let's say I saw one for this, a lady bought this one right here.
Uh-huh.
And if I send it the link to buy this one, which she wants to buy it, I can take the link separately, send it to her, and if she buy it's gonna be part of the main funnel, right?
Well, yes. Yes. There's a couple different ways we can do this, John. You actually have her, if she already bought from you, then you
Yes.
actually already have her email on file,
Right.
excuse me. And I'm pretty sure that if she wants, you can just send her an invoice. You can basically just make this happen and charge her card. There's some really cool ways that we can do this. But for now, you should just make you should make an order form for this page right here. Because
Okay, let's do
you're gonna
let's
have
do that.
other people. You're gonna have other people that want to buy this, and you're probably gonna want to have this be its own funnel as well that brings people into your world. So this should just be just like all of your products should be their own funnels, and they should also be upsells in other funnels. Does that make sense so far?
Yes.
Yeah, so good, John. Okay, let me show you how this works. Let's go to our products tab on the left-hand side.
Let's go to products right here.
Bingo. All products.
All products.
Yes, sir. And let's create a product. Top. You're already.
I already
creating
have the products. I already have it created.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, let's go into that product for that product you were just showing me.
So what do you want me to go?
Which product were you which
I want
product
to
does that
do
lady want to buy?
OTO one. I want it to be this one right here.
Okay, great. Let's click the name of that product. We'll go into the settings. I'll just click the name of it.
The name.
Yes. Yep. Brings us into the settings.
Right.
And now scroll down for me, please. We're going to go to purchase actions.
Okay, we're gonna go to purchase action.
Right there. Up a little bit, a little more. Right there. Purchase actions. And now we have course access. So this is this is an action tied to the product. Anytime somebody purchases this product, it automatically does these things. Like you can give them digital access, community access, but in your case, course access. So you're right, hit that plus. And now you have all of your different courses on the right-hand side. You can choose to give them limited or unlimited access.
I want
Like
to
if
give
you-
it this one right here.
That's right. So if you click that little box, it'll give them access to all 10 modules. Do me a favor, click off to the right, just right there. And now you can see the drop down, and there's all the modules inside of your course. So let's say you wanted to give access to 10 modules, but 3 more that they could not get, you can limit their access. I don't think you want to in this example, but just so you know the codes you have. We have it now. Go ahead.
So far, Dante, I only have up to here completed. I haven't completed this one. From 5, this one is not completed. Just remove it.
I would just keep access, John. I would just keep access and tell her you're doing weekly uploads and the new modules will be created. But you already have so many modules that it'll take her time to go through those anyway. This first customer probably won't even know that they're not ready.
Right. You're right.
Yep. So you have it as is, all 10 modules. Now her and anybody else who buys this product, whether in your original funnel or when you go make a new funnel to sell this product standalone, regardless, whoever buys gets access to this course. They get sent in their email immediately. It's in their account 100%. This is the way to do it.
Okay. So save over here.
Yep. Save.
Save.
And now we'll see. Scroll down for me, back down to your purchase actions.
Okay. Let's see.
And now you can see that course has been added to the purchase action.
Okay.
And John, that's it. That's it. Now just go make a page. Go make an order form that sells that product, and you're rocking and rolling.
Okay, so that's what I want to do. Let me go back to the funnel.
Okay.
Right here.
Yep.
Because that's another thing that I want to ask you. How do I create an order form? How do I add an order form here?
Oh, great. You don't mean an order form, you mean an OTO, an upsell, right?
OTO1, yes.
Cool. Let me show you. Click into your funnel.
Go to the funnel here.
No, you're perfect. Yep. Just click into whichever funnel. Uh-huh.
No. This is not the funnel. Actually, no, that's because I start working on the funnel by itself, and you say, what? Last week you told me, why would you do that? Just put it on OTO1. So I'm gonna click on the real funnel where we're gonna have the OTO1, which is this one.
Nice. And let's go
Okay.
right after your order form. Yes, below your order form, click that gray plus. Yes. And let's add a page.
Right here.
Yes. Now, on the left-hand side, you have tons of templates, and you can see right there, we do have OTO templates already made for you. So if you don't know what you want it to look like, feel free to go through one of our templates, and you can just use those to make it really easy.
Let's go ahead and pick that one of them. What? Any one is fine with me. Which one you look? I can change it later. Which one you recommend? Something very easy to see and work on it.
Yes. Are you going to have a video on this OTO page?
Yes, I'm going to.
I really like that one then. That'll
Okay.
be perfect. It's a great template. Russell's used it forever. It's easy for you to change up to your colors and your branding.
Perfect. So this one I'm gonna pick it out right now.
That sounds great. Yep, you can keep all that. You're fine. Go ahead and create the page. Mm-hmm.
So this will be the OTO1, right?
Yes, this will be OTO1. They purchase on the order form. They put in their credit card information, do the thing. Then they're taken to our one-click upsells. And check it out, John. On that page, we have a little caution sign. All that is telling you, yeah, put your mouse there for me and keep it there, and you'll see it gives you the little message. It's just saying this step expects products to be attached. So we just have to add our OTO product to the page. Click that little caution sign for me.
There you go.
And now on the right-hand side, we can add product. That's right. Click your add product button. Let's go choose that product we were just in.
Right here.
Nice. And there we go. You already, in the product settings, you already tied the course to the product. So anybody who buys the course automatically gets access. Anybody who buys this product automatically gets access to your course. That's it, John. You're done. Easy peasy. Go dress the page up. Make it your brand. Make it say the things you need. You're rocking and rolling. Now we have an OTO. If you want to add more OTOs, it's the exact same way. And hey, John, once you make this first, I'd like you to take your time on this first OTO page. Let's edit it. Let's design it. Let's get it on par and on brand with your business. And once you do, you can just click your 3 dots on the page for me. Click off to the side.
Right here?
Actually, the X in the top. Right up there.
The X on the top. Okay.
Nice. So click your 3 dots on your
So
OTO
I didn't save it. Is that okay?
No, that's okay. You don't have to save. You can see the caution sign has turned into a little purple bag there. So there's no more errors. That purple bag is an easy icon where you can say there is a product attached to this funnel step.
All right. Okay. So
Nice.
click over here.
Yep. 3. And then you'll see right up top, clone page. So I'd like you to take your time, work on this first page, design it out, make it feel and have your brand. And once you do, you can just clone it over and over. And those can be your other OTOs.
Oh, great, man. Great. So I'm going to work on this one. Actually, yeah, let me work on it, and then I'll get back to you tomorrow so we can put it on just make it live so people can buy it or whatever.
Yes, that sounds great. And John, your question about I have an existing customer who wants to purchase a product. I'm actually going to look into that because I believe we have some really cool ways to do that, and they're just escaping my mind right now. But I'll look into that, and I'll let you know later on today what I find.
Yes, yes. Okay, so basically this is the OT or OT one, the one that I just created, right?
Yes.
You say that I can go up to 3 OTOs.
Yes. I would do no less than three. Sorry, no more than three to start.
Okay, great, great. All right. This video that we just this video is gonna be recorded, right? Because I want to go over again to do my second and third and the whole thing. So this will be on the community.
Yes, it is. I live stream these into the community, John. So in your VIP community, just go to the live stream tab, the live stream topic, and you'll see this and all previous recordings.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, and another thing, I was very excited this morning because I went to ClickFunnels and I see that there is two OFAs, OFA Classic and the new OFA with all the VIP stuff. So even though I started working with the old OFA a few weeks ago, now we have the new OFA. Both of the choices are there, and I didn't know that.
Yes. You're going to notice a general theme, John, for the rest of this year, which is just ClickFunnels over delivering. We're trying to
Yes.
over deliver. We're trying to come beside you like never before to help you build, launch, grow, and scale your businesses. It's going to be an awesome year here.
I think so, and it looks pretty good. Thank you for your
Awesome.
time. Let me go back to work.
That sounds great, John. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, man.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. And I can stop your share. You are good to go, John. So good. I love my job. Okay, let's hop over to Amanda. I haven't got to speak to you in quite a while, Amanda. How are you today? And after Amanda, let's go Mike.
I'm
Hey.
so excited. Can you see me? Or can you hear me?
There it is. Gotcha.
Hey. So how is everybody? How is everybody? But I'm so excited. I got on my computer after 2 days of working my regular job, and I have finally got an order for the
Come on
cleavage.
with it. Oh, where's my
So
button?
excited.
I got a button for lights and flashes, and it's not here right now, but great job.
Super, super excited. But now I'm completely lost because I don't know what to do as far as like shipping. Like where do I get the labels? How do I do it on my own? Or is there like something through ClickFunnels that do it?
Okay. You're not quite gonna do it in Click. Are you using a 3PL third-party logistics, or are you shipping yourself?
Myself. I did everything totally backwards. I got all my inventory from Shanghai. I think I told you that a while ago. So I'm sitting on so much inventory. So I'm doing all the shipping. I got a little Redcom printer. So I have a printer, a shipping printer, and all like the little things to ship it in. But I don't know what to do. So
So first off, you can just go to the UPS store and they can print out your thing and ship it. Easy peasy.
that's it?
Yeah, easy peasy.
Okay.
You just give them the address and the information. You can literally just print that out, take a picture, whatever. This is your first sale, right? It's just one.
Yes, it's the first one.
Amazing job. Just go to UPS. They'll print the label. They'll ship it. Done. Rocking and rolling. Easy. Now, in the future, you can do your own shipping. And this is another. Let me get this note down, too. Everybody's been following Trey's method. That I haven't answered this question in quite a while. So let me look this up. We do have a far more streamlined way to do this where you can do all the printing of the labels and all the shipping right from your house. Have UPS come pick it up from your house. You don't ever have to leave again. So I can find all that out.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it. If I could just even I'd print because I bought the whole system to print all the labels. Like I did everything backwards. And like I don't mind running to the post office. So I finally decided I'm quitting my job, my regular 9 to 5.
Look
Well,
at
not
you.
quitting, but I'm
Congrats.
going down to I'm gonna go down to like 2 days a week instead of 6 days a week and just focus 100% because it's not, I'm not gonna say it's impossible to do, but it's very hard to like watch clarity all day long and yeah. So I'm gonna do
Amanda,
that.
you're not wrong. It's hard to be a CEO when you give somebody else your best 40. You're not wrong.
It's like I'm literally because I'm like a manager slash waitress, so I'm sitting there like at a table, running, checking an email, running back and forth like a lunatic, trying to help them. It's not worth it.
Yes. Yes.
So
You are 100% right in that observation.
oh, and I have one really, really quick question. So
Of course.
I had paid to get a funnel made from someone on the outside. And then I was like, you know what? Let me make another funnel out of Trey's template. Now that I kind of know how to work ClickFunnels a lot better than I did when I first started. So
Yeah.
importing pictures. Oh, there's two questions. When I'm going through my photos, and because I've used Zendrops and others, is there any way to skip pages through pictures instead of clicking next?
Yes, Amanda, we have folders in our images. You can make a folder and then you can put specific images in that folder. You're always going to have your large gallery with all images in there, but make folders. It'll make your life so much easier.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, because that was crazy. And then my last question was I had made a OTO in Trey's template, right? Is there any way to clone that and put it in the other funnel that I have?
Oh, yes.
That the person made.
Yes, 100%. Do you know how to save sections, Amanda?
No.
Cool. No worries. I can show you this right now. Let me hop here and here and here. Okay. So nice. I'm already in. So right here, just go to your funnel and each section on that OTO page, you'll have right here, a floppy disk to save the section. Click save and then give it a name. I like to name these chronologically. So this might be like, we'll say boobs 1 because 1 is my top section. I'll save that. Then I'll go down here and I'll save my next section. That'll be boobs 2, boobs 3. So really, really, really easy for me to know what section goes where. Then go to that new page, add a section, and you'll see, let me move myself. And then you'll see on the left-hand side, my sections. Yup, easy peasy.
So easy. Oh, all right. Nice and easy.
Yep, that's it. That's how we like it.
Awesome. Thank you. I know there's so many other hands up. Thank you so much for answering my questions. And thanks, Denise. I'm going to check out Pirate Ship. I'm just seeing that now.
Yeah, beautiful. Really good job, though, Amanda. Super proud of you. I mean, it's been a journey, right? We learned so much along the way. But are you feeling confident after watching all the clarity recordings, after getting your first sale? Do you feel like you understand now a little bit more and how to run all this?
Yes, 100%. I still have someone with the ads, the whole thing. Honestly, I have somebody else running my ads, but I because I can't. But as far as like this, I actually like it's. I think I banged out a whole like 2 OTOs in 2 days, the whole template, the whole 2 OTOs, and then I couldn't figure out what to do as an OTO with the cleavage. Because I didn't want to offer more boxes. So then I'm like asking ChatGPT. It's my new, like, that's all I do. 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, all right, I'll just Amazon it. And I really feel like once, like, now that I feel like I actually got a sale, which has been months, whoever's new, like literally me months doing this. I'm like, all right, time to really like, I keep giving them like 2 weeks. I'm like, nope, that's it. Time to quit the job. And really just focus. And if you fail, at least I went out trying 100%.
Yes.
But that's not an option. So we're just going to keep on.
That's exactly right. We don't fail, we fail forward. We don't call it failing in this world. We call it cycling. Every time we have a cycle, we learn so much more, and that gets us closer to the end goal destination. For you, Amanda, I really think a big thing, you told me a while ago, I do such a good job selling these things in person. When I show people in person, it sells every time. And were you in the training where Trey talked about demonstrations?
Yeah, with the nails and the...
Yeah!
Yes, of course. I love that.
How powerful was that demo? right? Like as a man
yeah.
watching that, even though I know it's a thing, just seeing that demo as a guy that is hard on my phones, I watch that and I'm just like, ding, it has to happen. It doesn't even matter what the rest of the page says. It doesn't
Yeah.
even matter what the guarantee is, right? It's like, I need that thing. That's what I really think your focus should be on.
So I did that. Remember I told you I had that whole fruit idea with the different melons and like,
I do.
so I did the video and I made it into a Jiffy and I did what you said. But then as I was watching the clarity, I realized people were not really feeling the video. So I switched it to a different Jiffy that I made and I just keep switching it. But what I did realize is I'm messing up is like I was doing A/B testing. But instead of changing one element, I had two totally different funnels.
Yes.
And then I keep like I keep just copying it with the go full page, right? Is that it?
Go
And
full
then
page. Yep.
putting it right into ClickFunnels, and not ClickFunnels, ChatGPT, and I like program ChatGPT to be like, hey, I need you to do Russell, Zig, and then Trey, and then it just comes out with new stuff constantly. So it's just constantly just changing.
Yes. And how we really want to split test is called A/B split testing. We have the same versions of our page, and you first test the headlines. You know, what headline gets people to look the most?
Yeah.
What headline works the best? Then we change out the GIFs. It's split testing quite literally is science. Just like a scientist has to have a control that they measure against, same exact thing in split testing. Otherwise, we're just realistically shooting darts all over the place.
Well, that's what I was doing. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. But that's not what we want. We want to keep each week, we want to keep building more and more. This worked. This didn't. Do more of what works, less of what didn't.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that. That's going to be my homework today. And then I'm going to fix all that.
Cool. It's amazing. Man, congratulations, Amanda. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you for you. Because you sit there every week and I've been doing this for months and
hey,
finally happening.
Like I've always said, as long as there's somebody who's willing to do the thing, I will happily sit here each week. You've been doing a thing. I couldn't ask any more of you. You're perfect. Amanda, too, I put a couple links in the chat for you.
Okay.
So first off, is going to be a YouTube link. And this is to a guy whose channel I follow. He talks a lot about Facebook ads. Specifically, the link I sent you is incremental scaling for Facebook ads. I have to imagine you're going to take the power back into your own hands when it comes to advertising, especially now that you have time on your hands to do so.
Yes.
So that'll be a great resource to learn. And as you start running your own ads, put incremental scaling on them. It'll help you out tremendously. I also put a link for everybody here, especially our new members who have not yet heard about this. I made a robot. His name's Dante I. So Dante I is awesome. He never eats, he never sleeps, he never gets in arguments, he never has mood swings, he is constant like the North Star. He's amazing at strategy. So as you're trying to come up with new OTOs, other products to put in there, that is his specialty. It's just a link. It's www.delphi.ai/Dante. GPT is awesome. I'm not telling you not to use GPT. It's fantastic. It's a tool I use every single day. But if you guys have strategies that you want to run, please, Dante I is trained on every single thing Russell Brunson, a little bit of my own stuff that I've learned from Russell and done along the way. But it's basically a Russell robot.
Awesome. I'm going to check that out.
Sweet.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. You got it, Amanda. Great work.
Thanks.
Okay, it's 12 o'clock, but let me do a couple more here. I want to hop over to Mike. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Hey, good, Dante. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear. How can I help today?
All right, so I got a couple quick questions for you. I'm in the process of building out a platform we're focused on helping dads rebuild relationships with their sons through kind of hot rod building process.
Oh, cool. Lovely.
So what I'm working on right now, I need to put a t-shirt funnel together, which is one of our products that are really our own unique designs to kind of go with our platform. We want to build a membership around the shirt stuff or some kind of a low-end membership while we continue to build out the rest of the platform with all of our instructional material and all of that. So one of the questions for you, Dante, is I've looked at a couple different ways. One of the funnels that I looked at was a cart funnel where there's like 6 different options for different shirt designs inside that funnel. We have multiple shirt designs, and this is why I'm asking this question. Would I be better to build the cart funnel or take our different shirt designs and run a survey the way that Trey does in the e-commerce? Uh, which way do you think would be better? And then one of the shirt designs we have like it's the same design, but it's like 6 different colors. So that would be one I could maybe do a survey on to see which color is best. So what would you recommend in that?
What a great question, Mike. Trey actually did this recently. Trey made a faceless, nameless community, and to that community, he's selling t-shirts. Did you see that by chance?
I have not.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get you this, Mike. Let me get this. Did I put it in my ecom folder? No. Oh, I need to go in all. What am I thinking? Here we go. All right, let me grab this link for everybody. Mike, this is going to solve all of your questions because you said something I heard and I was like, stop the bus, stop the hot rod. 6 colors. Well, 6 colors is just a tremendous amount of inventory. And it's not just 6 colors because each color has to have its own size. Small, medium, large, extra large, 2X. So that's 5. So that's tremendous amounts of inventory that we would have, even if we're doing print on demand. It's just honestly not necessary. The most common colors for t-shirts are black. The second most common color is white. So you can get along with just black and white t-shirts. Honestly, especially to start off. There's a stat, Mike, and it is, I think Forbes put it out. Goodness, I'm sorry. I forgot where I read this and I forgot where I learned it from Trey from. But one of the big business magazines put out a stat that Trey believes in wholeheartedly. And I have been able to work with other e-com brands. I agree with it 100%. For every SKU we add to our business, we 12x the logistical complexities of our business. So every single color that you add, you're adding 5 more SKUs. So to have 6 colors, we just added 30 more SKUs. And what's 30 times 12? We 300x'd our logistical issues. Trey has an amazing method to remove all of that from us. So let me put this link.
Let me clarify just real quick, Dante. So when I said colors, the only shirt color we're going to use is black. So all of our art goes on black shirts.
Great.
But the different colors is actually the artwork itself. Like, so part of our branding is rot rods, which is a Rottweiler driving the hot rod. So
Cool.
the difference in colors is actually in the art itself. So one is a blue pickup, one is a green, so on. But the shirt itself is only black.
Oh, okay, Mike, make a t-shirt club. Make a monthly t-shirt club exactly like Trey shows here. Then you can make a storefront or a cart funnel as you were seeing it. And then you can have all people that are current and active on your monthly t-shirt club, you can send them coupon codes to get 20% off on the store. So make your generic one shirt that everybody buys. And then if they want to go buy a specific one with specific colors, they can go to your store and do so. And you incentivize the t-shirt club by all t-shirt club owners get 20% off on our storefront at all times. Does that make sense?
It does. So that was another question for you because we want to do the membership, a monthly membership to drive this.
Absolutely.
And throw in some other little bonuses because one of the things we want to use this membership for is to filter out people for later to go into our high ticket stuff. And we have build programs and things that are from $5,000 to $25,000 offers that we're currently building out. So this is kind of a top of the funnel, trying to gather everybody in type scenario. So that information from Trey, or this new one, I'll definitely look at that, because it sounds like that's exactly what we want to do. So to narrow down, if we're going to use one shirt design or one color artwork to build our primary funnel, and then should we offer the monthly membership as an OTO inside the shirt funnel, if we use that main shirt funnel to draw them in?
Yes, yes, 100%. And you're gonna have the first shirt can be $19.97, and then after that, every month after that is $29.97. So you use a really attractive front end price point, because the typical churn rate for a t-shirt funnel is 6 to 8 months. So a really attractive low price point on the front end. You probably only make like 10% margins on that first purchase, but again, losers focus on the front end, winners focus on the back end. If I say that and ooh, Dante, not so harsh. Sorry, but you're welcome. That changed my life when I first found that. So yeah, we don't make so big on the first to get tons of sales, because you're hitting the nail on the head, Mike. MRR, monthly recurring revenue. If we don't have MRR, realistically, we don't have a business. Ads can dry up, customers can revolt, anything can happen. We live in 2025, cancel culture is a thing, right? We want MRR so. And Trey has it walks you through all of that. Every single aspect of what you're talking about.
Okay, and so did you put a link in for that in the chat?
Yes, I did. You'll see it when you look. It's commachaser.com/Trey showing off.
Okay, I'll definitely check that out. I had one other question. My mind just drew a blank, but the I'll remember it, and I'll check this out, and I'll see if I can get back to you tomorrow with the rest, because I've got a couple other questions on the platform and building everything out to make it all work. So I really appreciate your help, Dante. 100%. I've been tuning into you for quite a while, but it's taken me forever to get this put together. So thanks for your help.
Oh, man, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Glad we're finally got the boots on the ground. I'm excited to get to work with you on this. And don't forget, Mike, you have your VIP community. Just so you guys know, I'm one man, and I'm running everything right now. I'm trying to bring other coaches on, but I value what we do here tremendously. So it's really hard to find the right person. So I'm trying as hard as I can. I pay the most attention to our VIP groups. That's where I look first and foremost every second that I get. It's VIP groups. So you're a VIP, you have a VIP group. If that question comes up later on, Mike, just post it in the group. And as soon as I get a moment, I'll see it. I'll get your response. Fast action.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, Mike. So glad to have you here, man. All right, and we are at 12:10. I have like 6 minutes, but let's hop over to Sonia. And just so you guys know too, if I don't get to your question today, the 2 o'clock session is going to be very, very small today. Normally in you guys cohorts, you are supposed to stick to the 11 o'clock session, but today the 2 o'clock session is going to be quite light. So if anybody has any burning questions I don't get to in this session, you can go post in your VIP group. Also, today only, feel free to join the 2 o'clock session. But Sonia, how can I help today?
Hi, happy Monday. Happy Monday, Dante.
Happy Monday.
I get straight into this. I go straight into it. I'm sharing my screen. I'm just having a question to my pricing and my stack, and I would like you to take a look if that's okay so far. So do you see my screen?
Yes, I got you loud and clear. Really nice.
Okay.
Did you change this above the fold?
I changed a lot, yeah, over the weekend. I changed the messaging and here as well, yeah. And
yeah,
here
nice.
So you click and then it should go actually, yeah, so it jumps down then. So this is, and I have here that what I really like as well. So there's a lot of changes done. But my most important thing at the moment, where is the pricing here, is, or let's do the stack first. I want to know if I've overdone it here, because I have 12 things in my stack, and I don't know how much you put in a stack.
Great question. First off, Sonia, do you have any competition that you know of that's already selling something like this successfully?
I don't know. I have a lot of competition, but they all do different things, and no one is really doing a course. And the only one I know who's doing a course has a call, so they just have on their landing page to schedule a call with them to figure that out if the course is the right thing for them. So
Well, and of course,
I
what that
will-
is that's how they frame the call, but it's just a sales call. You're just booking yourself a sales call where they are going to sell you the course. They're just going to find out what you want, what you need, and then they're going to talk about how the course gives you what you want and what you need. It's just a sales call. It's called a appointment booking funnel.
Is that easier? No, it's not easier, right? It's
No, it requires your
different,
time.
just-
This is typically what people do when they're starting out, and it's actually a good thing to do when starting out and crafting your offers and trying to find out what customers do and don't want. You get on these live calls with customers, you explain, articulate your offer to them, and you do a sales call, so you find out their objections, their fears, their goals, and then you align your product with those things. It's a great way when starting out and trying to get customer data, but once you get past that, it's not scalable. You can only run so many calls a day. So that means you can only make so many sales a day. So what you're doing right now is the scalable version.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I stick with that. I'm not fond of calls anyway. I need to go into that to learn it, but I want to start like that. I think I feel more comfortable.
Yes,
doing that way.
this is great. You probably do have too many things in your stack. 12 is quite a bit. And is this how you're displaying the stack? Let me see. I can move pretty quick here.
Yes.
Scroll down, scroll
So-
down. Uh-huh.
Is it
Everything
12
you
is-
need. Let's
yes,
go back
12,
down.
Yeah. Yep.
Everything you need for just nope, that's not it. Okay, so great job crossing out 597. My brain goes there immediately and I see the cross out. What I'm looking for under that is another headline. You have special launch offer. Be one of the first $100 to join for just $297. Once these spots are gone, the $597. Don't miss out. Okay, couple things here, Sonia. Really, really great work. We need to have another headline. Let me get my annotation tool right here. We need to have another headline right here. And it says everything you need for just $597. Cross out no. Today only. Today only, your price in green letters.
Mhm.
Yes, or special pricing in green letters right there. Right here, it's kind of buried. It's down below. And you keep drawing my eye because of your design. You keep drawing my eye to 597, to 597, to 597. I'm just trying to browse around the page, right? I'm just looking, my eyes jumping around, and I'm not even seeing this, and I'm not even seeing this, which is a good thing. You're doing great with your design. My eye is supposed to be drawn to this. I am supposed to see that there's a price savings coming my way. Beautiful. Exactly as you should do. Just make sure to lay it out like that and make sure that your actual price is green. Now, you're going to have the real price right here. And then let me remove all this text. This can be the subheadline where you're saying, hey, the exclusivity of this offer. This is a special offer only for the first 100 to join. So does that all make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, beautiful. And I also want to go show you this. Before I do, scroll up just a couple inches so I can see these there. Okay. As Russell loves to teach over and over and over, I hear him say this to so many people at so many different levels. The mind only remembers the last thing that it sees, the last thing that it hears. So the last two things in your stack should be the things that the people want the most. out of anything else out there. Do you think your last two things right now are that?
No, it's the least thing they want.
It's the least thing they want, which is so common, right? So common. So typically we're going to do a sandwich. We're going to have the top be not the best things, but really good things that they will want. The middle will be the stuff that's like, it's cool, but nobody's jumping off. It's cool, it's useful, but it's not my seller. So top is great stuff. Middle, decent stuff. Bottom, the last things they see are the best things.
Okay. And am I doing 6 or how many?
Now that depends. 12 is typically a little bit too much. Typically it's a little bit too much. So, but it depends. You said you don't know any competitors doing this right now, but guaranteedly they are. They're not jumping to my brain right now. But I know people who do things similar to this. Maybe not quite with your story, maybe not with your specific diet, but they're doing coaching on health and wellness. They 100% are. So please use ChatGPT. Have you heard of deep research in ChatGPT?
No, I haven't.
Okay, cool. Do you have a free ChatGPT account?
I do,
paid?
yeah. No, I have a free one. Yeah.
So on free, I believe you get 2 free deep researches a month. On their $20 account, I believe you get 20 or 30. So Sonia, I'd love for you to go to GPT. You can do it all for free right now. And show you. Let me show you. It'll make this so much easier. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me share my screen.
Do I stop sharing?
I can do all this. You're totally fine.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. Here's GPT. And then right here, deep research. When you click this on, oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong screen. There. Deep research. Yeah, nice. So I have 24 available. So I'm only on the $20 account. You probably get 30 on the $20 account. And I think you get 2. Maybe they changed it. But anyway, you get at least 1, and 1 is all that you need. So when you click deep research, you're now having ChatGPT go into deep research mode, which is amazing. It's amazing. People used to pay me stupid amounts of money to do funnel hacking and simple consultation tools. And that took my time and energy. Now I don't even need to do time and energy. I just use deep research. It does all of it for me and I present it. I say all that to say deep research is amazing. It does what would have taken me 4 or 5 hours in new unknown markets to me. It does it in like 20 minutes. It's wild. So I'd love you to click on deep research, tell it about your thing. And I'd love for you to say, go find competitors who are similar to me and show me their websites and show me their offers and then help me craft an offer for me that will help. Also, you can toggle deep research on and off. So Sonia, what I think I'd really love for you to do is go in here, talk to GPT and tell it about your business, your product, your program, and you can end it with, ask me questions until you fully understand. Literally, let it ask you questions, answer the questions. It will understand your business, your purpose, your USP. It'll get all of it. And then you can toggle on deep research and then have it go do your market research. Have it go find your competitors. Let's go look at the top 3 to 5 category kings already doing this that are winning. And let's go find their offers. And then we offer hack. Let's go find the commonalities between their offers. Oh man, all of these 5 people, they all have this and this in their offer. There's these 2 things that are always there. Well, those are going to be your 2 staples. Those are the 2 things because that's what works. That's what converts. And then you'll see the other things that kind of differ from company to company. And that'll really help you craft your stack. I do still want to go look at yours with you, but there's one thing I'm not seeing that we really need to have. And it's this right here. I would love to see you run a stack just like this. To make stacks like this, you can use a site called placeit.net. placeit.net. You can go to your mockups and you can go to, sorry, let me move you guys all right here. Let me see, can I put you on my bottom like so? Yeah, there we go. Placeit.net. Go to your mockups, go to your digital, and then you can go to all digital. You can also find a ton of little different things here you can use. But if you go to all digital, now look, there we go. We got our tablet, we got our these. You can find the computer screens. As you can see down here, we have a tremendous amount of things. So you can use Placeit, and then you'll probably want to use Canva as well. And you're really good. Did you do most of the design on your funnel, Sonia?
Yeah, I did everything myself.
Oh, you're amazing at design then. So you can use Placeit to come up with the little unique things. Like you want to have cell phones, and like as we look at Russell, he has computer screens and tablets and cell phones. You can use Placeit for all of this. Take it into Canva and then line it up how you want it to be. Just make it look absolutely perfect. I'd love to see a stack like this, which has a mock-up, because if we just remember what you showed us, it's really beautiful. It's nice. It's easy. It lays on the eye simply, but I have to know all 12 things. You gave me a huge row, 2-column row of 12 different parts of your offer. And then you took me down to where you show the price. And then I think that's where the button was. But it's so easy for me to forget all of it, where we see the difference here. We have our mock-up. For digital products, we need mock-ups. It makes it tangible and real. I can't smell your product, your service. I can't taste it. I can't feel it, right? This makes it tangible and real. Yep, absolutely, Charlie. You can also use free pick, whatever works best for you. I could care less how you guys do that. An image is an image is an image, right? How you build and create, use free pick, use Placeit. Honestly, I could care less. I just need this. This is what I want. So here we have our stack. Here's all the things that you get when you buy this thing today. You can see Russell has normally blotted out. This should be red. I'll get with the team on that. That's not right. This should be red. But you can see again how easy it is for my brain to understand. It lays on my eye perfectly. I have all the information I need right here in this one snapshot. Where for you, I would have to go scroll up a little bit, go remind myself what's on that part, and then I can come back down and look, and then I got to go back up, and then look again. Here's our stack. Here's everything we need. And then down below, our order form. To the right of the order form, we again have our mock-up and our stack. It's easy for customers to see and understand everything they need in that one moment, because a confused mind says what?
Nothing.
That's right.
A
A confused mind
questions.
says no. Go ahead.
I know, yeah. So you put the no, I've got everything in English. The form on the landing page.
No.
No, this is the opt-in, right?
Correct. You put the form where you're having them pay, wherever that is. So like the page you just showed me, they do not pay on that page. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Yeah, great. So then you still need to have a stack. You need to have, let me get back to my screen. Here I am.
Okay.
You need to have this on that page. It's just displayed so much simpler, so much easier. I have all the information I need, and they click this button, and then, Sonia, it will take them to an order form page, which is basically going to be this. You're going to put a headline there that says, claim your access to yada, yada. You just have a headline that just like Russell's, you're one step closer to unlock. Right? Just a simple headline to let them know that they're on the order form. You're going to have an order form on the left, your stack on the right. That's it. Again, price right here. We're just showing price. We have everything we need. Guarantees right here. Leads to simple reviews. Easy peasy. Follow this exactly.
I will do that. It looks really good. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Let's go back. If you don't mind, share your screen again, Sonia. Let me just take one more look at yours. So there we go. We have our stack, everything for just 59. Keep going down.
I have this, and then just for me, I had that as well, just to have another idea, but this is not working either. So I will redo this whole thing. And then I have I introduce myself quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have here the ideal fit for skin, gut, and beyond if blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then this should be a fear thing. So a fear-driven box. I'm working on that.
See,
And
but like this is awesome to start, Sonia. This is awesome to start. I don't mean to say it's not, but man, emotions are a marketer's tool, and fear is one of the greatest emotions out there. See, I would have something on there that says, I like you have a beautiful little intro there, but at the end, I would probably end it with, or do nothing and keep living a suffering life every day. Like,
that's good. I love it.
I'm trying to take the knife of fear and twist it until they have
Yes.
to make that choice.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay.
Cool. Let's keep going. And then your mission, you started because, yeah, cool. And all this is pretty much
and
like
then
we
I
saw.
have the next thing here with way too many stacks again, but this is then
Way
the
too
end.
many things, and all this needs to be together in your offer. Remember, a funnel is hook, story, offer. So all of these offer things, like you have your stack here, and then a little bit who this is for and why it's right and why you should do this, and then back to another offer section. All of that should be closed in together. Funnels are built hook, story, offer at the bottom. Do you understand what I'm saying with that?
I totally understand. I have that
Cool.
for another funnel actually. I start not from a coaching funnel. It's a business coaching funnel, so that is why I have that way. But I totally get it. So I don't have to do this twice then. Where do I stop then? So I have the pricing, and then do I introduce myself here or above the pricing?
No, you can definitely have introducing yourself down below. You can have the pricing, and your emotional people will go. Your logical people, they'll scroll down. They'll want more information. Then they'll get to meet you. Then they'll get to see your mission. They'll get to see who it's for. That's absolutely perfect.
Okay. Okay, and then I have frequently asked questions. So I do just here a little button then, so an action button to get an opt-in.
Yes, that's right. Take away the stack where you currently have it, your big list of 12 things. It's like in the middle of the funnel. Move that down, and all of your offer stuff should be in one place at the bottom of the funnel.
Okay.
Yep. And then fear, if you want to redo fear, as funnels are built, hook, story, offer, it's also emotion, logic, fear. So offer and fear are closely tied in together. You can have your offer, and then below that, you can have your fear, where it's maybe like, thriving health starts with the right habits. So maybe it's going to be like, change your life today or don't, and keep living miserable. Or maybe it's going to be like, make a decision today to receive massive savings, or don't and pay triple in the future with your money and your health. Those fear statements that you're going to have should be below your order form.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I will change that way. I love it.
Sweet.
Perfect. Okay. We don't have the time anymore, right? We are.
Oof, it's already 12:30. Sonia, I'm
Yeah, it's
sorry.
fine. It's fine.
I'm
It's
short.
fine. It's fine. Sure. Yeah. No, it's not that important. It's okay. All right. So I stop sharing. Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Awesome. You got it. Really great work with that, Sonia. Great job.
Thanks.
All right. Gang, I am sorry, but I just have a crazy, so I have to go. But like I said earlier, if I left anybody wanting, if your question didn't get answered, I very much apologize. Please go to your VIP community. I think I have like 30 minutes before the 2:00 session to be in there and answering questions, which I will be doing. Otherwise, the 2:00 session today is going to be quite light. So feel free to hop in there. I'd be more than happy to get your questions answered. But great job today, gang. Great work over the weekend. That was an awesome Monday. We start our weeks like we end them. I think we're going to have a great one here. Keep doing the thing, and I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow, by the way, Trade Day, all about e-com. So remember, for tomorrow, daily coaching, just like now, starts at 11 o'clock. Trey comes in at 12, and we're going to roll right into the e-com session. Cannot wait to see you guys there.